Thank you for joining us on the program today, Senator Abdulaziz Musa Yar'Adua. It's good to have you in our studio this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Nigerians.
Well, let's dissect your bill. You sponsored the bill titled the Electoral Act Amendment Early Voting Bill. This got an overwhelming support from your colleagues, but how far-reaching would this be in improving the declining voter turnout, which is currently at 27.1%?
Thank you very much. Just like you did mention, this bill seeks to enfranchise essential workers on election day. And in fact, the figure is quite staggering. It's almost close to 2 million Nigerians are effectively denied the opportunity to vote. So with this bill, it will help in reducing the pressure on election day, especially for those that this particular group of people that are denied this opportunity. And it will also increase the voter turnout. If you look at the statistics from 2015, the voter turnout was about 47%. To 2023, we are getting about 27.1%. This is quite alarming, where you have over 83 million eligible voters, and you are having these figures. So I believe with this early voting, it will help in ensuring that the voter turnout becomes much more bigger than it is today.
Okay. I think it's quite commendable because even I, as a journalist, I will benefit from this. Over the years I've covered the election, I've never been able to vote, so this is a good one. But beyond what this bill seeks to achieve, essential service workers will be able to vote, does this bill also considering the aspect of ensuring that it's not abused? The process is not abused, so that the sanctity of early voters, the ballots, are maintained. Does this bill also thinking about that?
Yes, the bill also has taken into consideration this, considering the fact that INEC has been improving in terms of its operations, from card reader to beavers, and today we are looking towards electronic voting. So we believe INEC has the expertise, to ensure that they bring out a framework that will ensure that the process is not abused. So I think INEC has that expertise to do that.
Okay. Now if I got you right, INEC has the expertise. But I think in the 2023 election, we came across a situation where I think it was explained that, there are certain provisions that didn't make the electronic transmission possible. Now, in this aspect, INEC has capacity to do this. Hope we won't get to that point, and INEC will say, because of certain provisions in the Constitution, we cannot practice that now, so we have to shelve it for a future date.
I don't think so. I'm in touch with the chairman of INEC, and he has given his full support for this bill. And I believe they are already working on the framework, and we'll get to them to see how we can collaborate to ensure that during the public hearing, if there are amendments within the framework of the bill, INEC comes up with such arrangements. And just to buttress your point, we were in South Africa last year during the elections, and INEC was represented there. So definitely they have seen how early voting, because in South Africa, they do practice early voting. So INEC would have learned lessons from South Africa in terms of how early voting takes place. And it will surprise you to know that in South Africa, not only the election workers vote, you have the aged people, pregnant women, people with disability. In fact, they even go to the homes of their citizens, those who do not want to go to they don't want to go to the polling unit on election day. They go to their homes, to give them ballot papers, together with with all the party officials, and they vote. In fact, we were in prison in South Africa. Even prisoners were allowed to vote. So we need to move forward You know, we call ourselves the giant of Africa. We should lead by example.